1,500 Woodford County households remained in the dark as of this morning following Friday's windstorm. Versailles Mayor Brian Troggett says it's become a painful experience for the people of his city who are now on a fifth day without power. Main Street in Versailles saw many of its typical travelers on Wednesday, but it's turned into a busier byway than usual as utility trucks and internet providers pass through town to restore service throughout Woodford County.
People in Versailles are extremely understanding, pretty patient, and it's starting to wear thin, I think, for a lot of them, and myself included.
Troggett says their situation is improving on the whole. Roadways are clear, the city's Kroger is back open, and first responders helped ensure no one suffered serious injuries through the storm. But he says their sole priority has to be bringing warmth and light to every home, because as the colder temperatures set in, the outages become even more problematic.
I would encourage people to what little patience they have left, hold on to it, and tomorrow hopefully we'll talk about the things we're grateful for, and everybody will have power.
Troggett says their warming center will stay open until at least 8 o'clock tonight. Later today, he says city and county officials will determine whether or not to keep it open, depending on how many power outages are left. In Versailles, Jeremy Toms, WKYT.